a great smartphone and 8 reasons why you'll love the OPPO Reno8T series. So we're gonna make it simpler and give you just 8 reasons why. The first is the powerful camera system. Of course, we're here to take a lot of photos and document our experience using the Reno8T series. And that starts with the powerful camera system. Now, the OPPO Reno8T 5G, which I have here, has a triple camera setup with a 32 megapixel selfie camera, 108 megapixels main camera, and a 2 megapixel micro lens. Now, 108 megapixel camera, that is the largest megapixel count on a Reno phone yet, since we launched years ago. So that's really powerful, and you'll see later on what that means. Now, on the other hand, the OPPO Reno8T, its younger sibling, has a 100 megapixel portrait camera. So it's a little less megapixels, but still delivers you that same triple camera setup with up to 40 times magnification of the micro lens, and also a 32 megapixel selfie camera. So later on, you'll see exactly what these phones can do in terms of capturing stunning, detailed photos. Now, before that, we want to go into the 108 megapixel photography, unlocking how can you use it and really enjoy and get the most out of your Reno8T 5G. So, just a few sample photos here. So, as you can see, with the Reno8T 5G, you can get stunning photos, even with different scenarios and photographs that you may take. So, you see here the subject and the background, which is very dark, very bright, but still able to take very clear shots even at night. And in the next slides, you'll see even up close, because of the 108 megapixel portrait camera, even when you zoom it in, it's still very clear. As you can see, even with the foreground and background, it's very clear, very crisp, and you'll be able to experience that even further with the Reno8T 5G. Next slide. Some other photos. So, no matter what scenario you are in, whether you're in a background that's more colorful, you want to stand out, or in backgrounds with more textures and more colors, you'll be able to really take great photos with the Portrait Expert. So the Reno series, the OPPO Reno series, since its inception around 3 or 4 years ago, has been known to be the Portrait Expert. So cameras really deliver. Next slide. Now, you have a lot of features that you can unlock with the OPPO Reno8T 5G and the OPPO Reno8T. So we have your portrait mode, bokeh flare portrait, selfie HDR, and AI color portrait. So all of these features of the camera can really assure a great smartphone camera experience. So no matter what scenario, low light or with different backgrounds, you're able to still take great quality photos. So you can test it out later here in the studio if you want to go downstairs and take photos of the video. But please do explore all the camera features of the smartphone. And speaking of camera features that you need to explore, there's actually one that I think is the most interesting, especially if you're first time to hold a Reno8T series smartphone. And that's the second reason, the 2 megapixel micro lens. Now, this is a photo taken with, or this is an image and zoomed in with 40 times micro lens magnification. Next slide. So this is a plant, and you zoom in up to 40 times. This is what you can see.
Wow.
I don't know what these are called because I'm not that into plants, but they're the stem, the colors of the leaves. You can see even the textures, and probably if there are insects there, you can also see it. Jess is smiling and nodding because she knows
It's
how.
my favorite feature.
Yeah.
I use it on everything.
Now, how do you use it? So before you guys try it out later. So when you open the camera, what you do here is, of course, you swipe it to more here, and then you'll see here microscope. And then when you put it against a surface, so let's say here in this leaf, and then let's choose 40 times. You guys can try it now if you want.